On those stones from Sinai is do not bear false witness. I intend not to do that in my campaign. I pledge to run a fair campaign. Every one of my stump speeches starts off with a commitment to truth because I know who the author of truth is and I believe in that commitment. Thank you. I would like nothing better than to debate Eric Cantor. We've asked on multiple opportunities to have that opportunity. And so far, Eric Cantor has refused to debate, and I think that's crucially important. Our founders would be embarrassed that we have people that do not want to debate the issues of our day. To the people, we the people matter. For those who don't know me, I'm Dave Brat, running for Congress in the 7th. Background, I'm from the Midwest originally, went to Hope College, worked for Arthur Anderson in Detroit and Chicago offices, in business for a while. Felt the call, went to Princeton Theological Seminary, was going to teach kids ethics and morality and it's systematic theology. While I was there, I had to turn toward public policy. I went on a political semester at Wesley Seminary. Applied to American University, did my PhD in economics there. Met my lovely wife Laura, who's a true hero in this room today, along with the rest of you. Give her a round of applause. And moved down to, lucky to get a job at Randolph-Macon College. I've been teaching economics and ethics there. My life ambition is to put economics together with ethics. I don't think they're doing that in DC right now. Been teaching at Randolph-Macon for 18 years, chaired the department for the last 6 years. Been on the governor's economic revenue estimate committee. Eric Cantor has it wrong in his ads. I'm not on the White House chief economic advisor thing. He needs to correct that ad any day now. It's a It's a nonpartisan technical estimate board that Tom Farrell sits on the same type of process committee. Tommy Norman sits on the same committee. Kurt Cox sits on the same committee. Are they conservatives? Yes, I'm a conservative. I follow I follow Ronald Reagan, Milton Friedman. I've been teaching that forever. I also teach Hayek. And Hayek has a book called The Road to Serfdom, and we're on the road to serfdom if we don't turn this ship around. And the other, Hayek won a Nobel Prize for free market economics, by the way. And the fundamental concept in that book, The Road to Serfdom, is the fatal conceit, fatal arrogance. And the fatal conceit is the idea that public policy makers and politicians know better than you how to run your own life. And that's what this race is about. Thank you. Don't clap too long or you cut into my time. I only have 5 minutes. Thank you very much. I think there's a big contrast in the race before us. I'm running 100% on the Republican creed. That creed has 6 points. We wish we would have read it today, but it starts off with a commitment to free market economics. I'm 100% free market, Milton Friedman, Chicago School, Hayek, economist. And why am I that? Because we just had a financial crisis in '07 that was caused primarily by federal government screw-ups. The Fed printed too much money. Fannie and Freddie did 2/3 of all subprime mortgages and ran the housing market into a ditch. And that led to the Wall Street TARP bailouts. My opponent voted for some of that stuff. And we're in a financial crisis, still trying to get our way out of that. Second point in the Republican creed is a commitment to equal justice and equal treatment under the law. Right. A nice bill was making its way through the Congress and the Senate called the Stock Act. I hope you go and research the Stock Act. Don't take my word for it. I'm running for higher office too. You should be skeptical of all of us. Go read about the Stock Act. That bill was going to end insider trading by members of Congress. One member of Congress blocked that, changed the language so that spouses could continue to do and family members continue to do insider trading, and that member was Eric Cantor. Hit it, good. Okay, good. Third principle is one of the most fundamental, fiscal responsibility. $17.5 trillion in debt. Go to the bottom of the U.S. debt clock, you'll see the biggest number in the books, $127 trillion. Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security, Bush prescription drug plan. Have you heard anyone in leadership on the Republican side or Democratic side mention to you up at the podium $127 trillion in unfunded liabilities? No. Leaders need to mention that number to you on a daily basis and fix the problem. Telling me my 5 minutes is up. Principles 4, 5, and 6, adherence to the Constitution. Let's return power to the states. Strong national defense. I don't run against Eric on a personal basis. I like Eric as a human being. I'm commanded by God to do that, and I do that. He's been strong on national defense, and where he's good, and I just follow the principles as I see them. Final, and then I'll wrap it up, is a belief in God and the faith of our founders leads to strong moral fiber. That's probably the most important ingredient in this country. I believe the Judeo-Christian tradition combined with our constitutional rule of law, written in our Constitution by James Madison, who also went to Princeton Seminary, combined with free markets, has led to this being the greatest country on the face of this earth. I'd ask for your vote coming up on June 10. I ask you to pound the pavement, make phone calls for me. It's a pleasure to be here and ask for your vote. May God bless you and God bless the United States of America.